Hello guys and gals, this is me Mutahar, and today we will be looking at a troll pasta known as Little Bill Lost Episode, The Life Lessons. Let's read this story and see what the tale can unfold. Hello there, has anyone heard of Little Bill? It's a show from Nick Jr. that teaches about certain life lessons. What ruined the show for some people was the creator himself, but for me I usually separate art from artist. Same with the Fat Albert show. This one episode of Little Bill I encountered was really interesting and downright awesome. I saw it on a streaming service the other day. It started with the Little Bill intro as usual, but the name Bill Cosby was nowhere to be seen. The episode started with Little Bill walking through a hallway of his school. He then heard voices near the teacher's lounge. He entered in and he saw in the room were John Wick and Kiryu Kazuma discussing a plan to kill Bill Cosby. Little Bill entered in to say, "Hello, John Wick," and Kiryu Kazuma said hello back. "Little Bill, we didn't expect to see you here," Kiryu Kazuma said. "Well, I heard my name," Little Bill said. "We were not talking about you but your creator, Bill Cosby," John Wick said. "What do you mean by that?" Little Bill said. Then Fat Albert walked in with a very serious expression that he's going to give him the talk. "Little Bill, our creator did horrible things to women." Little Bill was shocked by this. "What kind of bad things?" Little Bill said. Fat Albert then told Little Bill the disturbing truth. Little Bill was angry and flabbergasted. "Keep calm, Little Bill, we are going to have a talk with him," Fat Albert said. John Wick gets a radio call from Hanoka and Asagi Yagawa informing him they have a sight on Bill Cosby, and that he might be with the Cosby District. "We're on our way," John Wick responded. "Let's go," John Wick said. Blood Rain the principal gave Little Bill a pass to go along with John Wick, Kiryu Kazuma, and Fat Albert. Then they went into the ALB Chevrolet Suburban to go up to the scene. "I need SWAT on the scene immediately," Kiryu Kazuma said on the radio. When they got to the scene, there was the ALB vehicles being the black Chevrolet Silverados, Chevrolet Suburbans, Lenko Bearcats, and Dodge Chargers. Lynn Knife let off a drone to go around the abandoned building to find any point of entry. The ALB SWAT helicopter then deployed SWAT snipers on the roof of a McDonald's across the street. The snipers were the Khajiit twins, Clawblade and Claw Rifle. Once the SWAT unit found an entrance, they raided the abandoned building along with some of the agents. It shows the inside of the building and what appears to be a store that used to be a clothing store but left abandoned. Puss heard a scream of the orcs and they headed over there quickly. They saw Hell Knight Ingrid killing the orcs. They instantly shot at the other orcs trying to attack them. It transitions to the roof of a McDonald's. The Khajiit twins saw Lieutenant Vixen and Obero trying to flee from the SWAT unit. They shot at them. Both Obero and Lieutenant Vixen were hit. It transitions to the inside of a red Corvette, where the dating game woman was hiding underneath the wheel. "Goddamn Ingrid," dating game woman said. The SWAT unit searched around for a final time and saw the building was clear. Then they got back the vehicles. The Khajiit twins got in the Chevrolet Suburban that Puss and Kitty were in. Dating game woman was trying to flee by ducking her head down to avoid being found. Then crashed into the Lenko Bearcat, which attracted the attention of ALB. Shiro Ogami, Huskash, Perito, and Mama Max then got out of the Lenko Bearcat and shot at the red Corvette. Dating game woman gets hit multiple times. John Wick and Kiryu Kazuma then took Little Bill and Fat Albert home. On the way, they noticed Puss in boots, Kitty Softpaws, and the Khajiit twins being held against the wall by people in ALB gear. John Wick and Kiryu Kazuma knew who the people were doing that to them. "Kailu, you fucking bald piece of shit," Kiryu Kazuma said. They pulled up, saw everything going on. Kailu, Waluigi, Tails, Cream, and Ulfric Stormcloak with stolen ALB gear and stole one of the Dodge Chargers that the ALB had. "Fuck off, you asterisk, 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 asterisk. This is our investigation. They had skooma," Kailu said. "Those pathetic cats always had skooma," Ulfric Stormcloak said. "You had that in your pocket, you fucking jackass," Puss in Boots said. Kailu tried to push John Wick. John Wick then shoots Kailu in the face. Ulfric gets startled, then Puss in Boots uppercutted Ulfric Stormcloak. More ALB cars arrive. Waluigi gets beat up by Ordinary James. Tails and Cream gets killed by Billy Bob Tanley and Charmix. "Fuck you, Kailu," Little Bill said. John Wick investigated the stolen vehicle they had and saw that Kailu and his gang only stole the vests and guns. "I'll get to the bottom of this. Did anyone close the entrance before leaving?" The agent said they did. "They probably hacked it. I seen it before," Kiryu Kazuma said. "Possibly we need to add more security to the building," John Wick said. Then he and Kiryu Kazuma took Little Bill and Fat Albert home. Boris gets to the scene and says to Kailu, "Kailu, how fucking dare you steal the ALB's gear in one of their vehicles? That's it, you're grounded for life." Berlizzi in his car yelled, "Fuck you, Kailu, big light bulb head ass." The episode ended. That was really impressive. Well, this troll pasta had some really interesting elements in it. I actually appreciate the time and effort that was put into this story, as well as the various crossover characters like Kiryu Kazuma from the Yakuza game series, John Wick from the John Wick films, Asagi and Hell Knight Ingrid from Taimon and Asagi, and many more to count. I really appreciate the fact that this story was written as a way to express the message that people should separate art from artist when it comes to certain games, media, movies, and TV shows alike. Please give Xeronx, Lighton, and Seth Bayona the credit they deserve. They literally went all out writing a story about how to separate art from artist and having a hatred for people that hurt them. So please, give them the much-needed credit. So, what do you guys think of the story? What would you rate it? Like it or dislike it? This is Mutahar, and I'm out.